So you're talking about grandmothers, and it reminded me a little bit of my own Bubby. I grew up in Detroit, Michigan, by the way. And I guess I wanted to put a few stories together about the value of how do you know what to say at the right moment. This is something storytellers are always trying to learn. And I learned a little bit from my own Bubby, my grandmother. And she told me this. I leave it to you to decide if it's true or not. She's my Bubby, so I guess I believe it happened. She was a terrible driver. And one day in Detroit, she was driving, I think probably she told me 70 miles an hour in a 40-mile zone. And she got pulled over by the police. In Detroit, we call them police. So here's my Bubby with the police. And an officer came up to her and he said, "Ma'am, you were speeding." And she said, "I know, little Jewish Bubby. You were going 70. She said, "Yeah, I know, I was speeding." "Well, do you have a driver's license?" She said, "No, I don't." "What do you mean you don't have a license?" She said, "I'm legally blind." He said, "Is this your car?" She said, "No, it's not my car." "No registration paper?" No, it's not my car. I stole it," she said. "Excuse me, ma'am, you stole the car?" "Yeah, I stole it." "Who did you steal it from?" She said, "I didn't ask his name before I killed him." He's looking at my Bubby, and he said, "What do you mean, you killed the owner of the car?" "Yeah, I killed him. Chopped up the body, it's in the trunk." He was just so worried now, and he backed away from my Bubby, and he called for help. He got back up. Another officer came, told him the whole story. The other officer came, a little more senior than this guy, came up. He had his hand on his gun. This is Detroit. Comes up to my Bubby, says, "Pop the trunk." "All right." So popped the trunk. He looked in the trunk, spare tire, nothing else. Very tidy, as a matter of fact. He came up to her and he said, "What? Do you have a driver's license, man?" She said, "I have a driver's license." Everything was fine in the driver's license. "Is this your car?" "Who else's car would it be?" Give him the registration, everything fine. The cop couldn't believe it. He said, "I'm so relieved to see this." He said, "Because, my partner told me you'd stolen the car, you're driving without a license, you're legally blind, you murdered the owner, you chopped off the body, put it in the trunk." No, my Bubby, she was a smart one. She looked at the police officer. She said, "Yeah." He probably told you I was speeding too.